Well, with the upcoming election, there's been a lot in the news about this magical $50,000 for small businesses. I want to take a minute to dive into this. I'm Donna Bordeaux with Calculated Moves. When the Harris administration started talking about their plans to do a $50,000 small business contribution or help fund to get people in business and spur the economy, I dove a little deeper. And I want to tell you more about this because it is so crazy, in my opinion, that this would even be thrown around. And I'm going to explain to you why there's absolutely no benefit for 99% of the population on this measure. First, the $50,000. What they're talking about is related to startup costs. Currently, the first $5,000 in startup costs that you have to establish a business. So meaning you formed your LLC, you've done some investigative work, you may have to dive in and do some initial research and development ideas to formalize the process to determine if you can even do this business. If you move forward with the business, you can take all of those pre-existing kind of expenses and you have to amortize them. You can expense up to $5,000 right off the bat. So in year one, let's say that you had to go do some research, you had to form your entities, you had to get some specific licensing in place or do some paperwork that had to be done. And you spent $10,000. You can deduct the $5,000 right after you go in business first year. That remaining $5,000, you have to amortize it, meaning you have to divide it up and take a little bit over time during the initial life of the business. So that's the current law. We're limited to $5,000 that you can deduct right here and now. What the Harris administration, will call it, is promoting is to say that they will allow you to use $50,000. So this is not, you want to start a business, we're going to give you $50,000. That's what they like to make it sound like. It is really saying if you spend $50,000 in startup expenses before your business opens, we'll let you expense it on day one rather than having to amortize it or divide it up over a period of time. To me and small business owners that I know, big whoop. I don't see too many people spending $50,000 before they decide if a business is a viable opportunity. I can't tell you in my 20-some years of practice if I've ever seen a business have $50,000 in startup expenses. And for the little guy who's just starting a business, how does that even help? This is ridiculous to even promote this. And I urge you to dive deeply when it comes into any kind of political or people asking for something from you, your vote, in exchange for some idea they have. First, they'd have to actually get that into play. Second, is it even worthwhile? I think this is a completely bogus thing. I won't hesitate to tell you it's not in favor of small businesses. So watch what you're doing and dive deeper into what politicians and other people are telling you.